Hello, Darthvegan here, back with another episode of Kerbal Space Program Season 4. This episode, we're gonna be doing another rescue. Why are you behaving this way? Why are you behaving so badly? There we go. We're gonna be doing another rescue, this time of our rescue. Last time. We're gonna send this refueler up, which is very simple. It will go up, it will attach this, hopefully attach this little telescopic joint to the joint that is on the other vessel and refuel it, and then this thing can then deorbit, and hopefully I can rescue it. I'm gonna try to salvage. It's a $46,000 rocket. I'm gonna try to salvage as much of it as I can. Obviously these lower stages will go bye-bye, but we're going to try to salvage this thing up here, and especially because I used the newest Probodobodon that I have, the Hex 2, and so I'm interested in seeing that thing in action. But yeah, we're going to try to refuel our rescue ship and then rescue our last Kerbal that we meant to do last episode. So yeah, in hindsight, I could have probably done all of... Oh yeah, look at this. You could even do to target and everything. I probably could have done the entire 3 rescues if I hadn't screwed up with the orbiting of Kerbal, but you know what, it's all good. So we're going to launch this thing in 3, 2, 1, launch. This thing is a short, squat rocket. It should be relatively easy to get up into orbit relatively efficiently, and so I will see you guys in just a moment. Alright, so now we have an orbit with this thing, with the refueler. We're going to try to set up a maneuver node with an intersection with our rescue boat. Let's see, it might be a little difficult because it's got a very different orbit here, so let's just see what we can get. Looks like an intersection of 91 might be the closest we could get, so... see if we can just dial that in here. Alright, looks like I can get a 0.4 there, although this thing will then enter the atmosphere shortly thereafter if we can't get a pretty good if we can't get a pretty good intersection going. But this is the plan. It's only 67 meters per second, so that's not bad. So I'm going to go ahead and warp around. It's going to take several orbits to do that, so don't look. It will make you dizzy. Okay, very good. I love the new warping. Can I just say that? That's awesome. Alright, so now, let's go to the target. I love the new, this new Probodobodon I have as well, where I can just set the maneuver node to burn at the target, which is awesome. Been waiting for that since I started the game. It's like one of my favorite unlocks. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to go ahead and burn this thing going, and we're just going to ease into this last little bit here. There we go. What did we end up with? 0.4, not bad. Okay, so I'm going to do a quick save right here, and what we're going to do is we're going to warp around here so that we're about a minute away from the target there. And so let's warp about here. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to burn our relative speeds off, which is going to be pretty high. It's going to be pretty high. So let's go retrograde. Yeah, 441. Hopefully I can do it before we reach our intersection. It's going to be close. It's gonna be close. So what this should do is it should put our orbits more relative to one another after doing this burn. I'm gonna go ahead and wait till we get a little closer again. It's now got a little more reasonable here. Wait till about 30 seconds. I usually do about 30 seconds, but I knew it was going to be a high amount, and I was afraid I wouldn't have enough time, so that's why I did it so far away. Yeah, you want to kill your relative speeds as close to the target as possible. But when you have high relative speed variation, you have to kind of eyeball it a little bit. You don't want to pass your intersection. That's what I'm trying to say. Because then that turns into a mess. Alright, here we go. I'm going to go ahead and burn the rest of our speed off. There we go. Now we are 0.6 kilometers in our intersection, so I could make that a little bit better by burning towards the target. I don't know. Let's just go ahead and warp towards him a little bit. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to do this, to tell you the truth. I don't know if the joint will work with a non-engineer. So this may all be for naught. Okay, so let's do that, and then let's take a look at what we got here. Ah, here he is. So as he approaches, we're going to get ready to do our retrograde target burn, and then we can use our RCS to float on over there and see if we can hook this guy up with some fuel. I hope that we can. I hope that we can. Alright. Let's go ahead and kill our relative speeds off here. Alright, so now I'm going to use RCS. And we are going to go towards the target with RCS, which is much more controlled than the rocket. So I'm going to just float over there and see if we can get into position here. Alright. Alright, so now what we want to do is rotate both of our vessels so that the joint for the fuel is relatively lined up. So I'm going to go ahead and retract my solar panels for this guy. And we'll just retract this one because I did not put them on a action set apparently. Let's roll you that way. Okay, and then you, I want to roll you this way. Okay. And can I extend this? Link mode undocked. Yeah, I can't do anything with it. Okay. Let's see if I can move closer now. There we go. This is what I'm looking for. Move closer to the vessel. There we go. Let's just ease over to him. Just like so. Man, I hope that we don't have to have an engineer for this. I have a bad feeling that we will. But I think you're not supposed to have to. That's the point of these things, I think. Hey, who knows? Okay. Okay. Oh, mama. Oh, mama. Get a little closer. Go ahead and pop those things in just in case. Alright. I'm going to get as close as possible, and then we're going to have to thrust that way a little. That way meaning backwards to our relative position here. Okay. So let's go. Let's turn this off. Let's see if we can do something like that. Okay. Alright, so now let's turn RCS back on and see if we can stop our movement here. There we go. So I'm going to rotate this way just a little. And then switch over here to him. And get an Kerbal out. Let's see, let's take the pilot. And see if she can come down here. Whoa! She kicks off a little strong there. Okay. Let's see if she can activate this arm here. Okay, there we go. Attach to vessel. Not quite close enough. Okay, that's alright. Alright, so. Can you quit flying around? Can you extend it out? Let's see. Park down. Does that mean no? Forward? Yeah, there we go. Okay. Extend to max. There we go. Alright, beautiful. Okay, so now I'm going to switch back over to this guy and see if we can just park it over just a little more. Okay, so let's turn on RCS. Let's get him floating that way a little. Just a little bit. Alright. And then we'll turn that. Nope. Up. Okay. Well, that's not good. Alright, so RCS, I'm gonna have to catch up to him. Okay, there we go. Alright, let's go forward just a little. Bye-bye, Melanie. She's floating away. Okay. This is gonna be tricky. Let's float down towards so he's at the level of that thing. Okay. Alright, so now I'm going to switch back over to Melanie. I actually want her to retract that thing so that we don't have another accident where we bump into one another. And hopefully we can just get them to attach just by using attach to other vessel next time here. So when we get them close enough. Alright, so let's retract them in. Alright, very good. And then let's get you over here. What? Why are you bouncing around? There we go. Stop. 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 Okay. Attached to a vessel. There we go. We got her. We got him. Alright, let's get in here. Actually, I don't care about you. Alright, so what I want to do is... can we dock them? Can we do this and that? Okay, here we go. Let's import the fuel. What? What's happening? Okay. Alright. Get down there before this turns into a disaster. I want this to dock the two vessels. Dock them. Okay. Now, for you two guys, I want you to go into you. Are you serious? This can't transmit the fuel? Well, so much for my idea here. We are completely docked and linked, but I cannot transfer fuel through this telescopic joint, apparently. I was not aware of that. I could have sworn I have done that very thing before. So I'm not sure why that's working as it is. So, what to do? I'm just going to, we'll just pretend like this worked. And we're going to cheat, because I don't want to have to do all this all over again, quite frankly. We're going to pretend like this worked. Fill me up with fuel. Oh, jeez. And I'm going to disconnect him. Let's get this guy disconnected. I mean, this was perfect. What the heck? Can't believe this didn't work. Let's disconnect the vehicles. There we go. Alright, you come on back up here. I mean, so what's the point of those things if you can't transfer fuel across them? But I want to know. Alright, so for you, my friend, I am going to set a maneuver node here, and we're going to bring you back down to Kerbal. There we go, just like that. And do that. And on SAS. And there we go. Yeah. Let's just go bring him on in. Down to 32. Okay. So he is now going to deorbit. And for my friend here, they are going to continue on with the mission to rescue Hinga. So set her as my target. Alright. Gonna add a maneuver. Come down there. Let's see if we can get in orbit. I'm gonna get an intersection with Hinga's vessel here. Ah, come on now. Work with me. Come on, Kerbal. Work with me. There we go. 28 meters away. Let's go ahead and bring that in a little. As much as I can. And we lost it. Must have lost our intersection there. Okay. Let's go like this. Bring it in this way. Alright. So this will be in several orbits for this thing. All I really needed was 20 Delta V. That's fine. We're going to go ahead and switch back over to this guy. He is going to get into retrograde position in preparation for his re-entry to Kerbal. So sorry that I had to resort to some cheating there. I don't know why that telescopic joint wasn't able to transfer fuel. I could have sworn I've done it on Minmus. Exact same things. So, yeah, maybe not. But quite frankly, I didn't want to have to do everything all over again. So that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. Let's go ahead and burn a little bit. Get you down. Slow you on down, buddy. Okay, we're going to touch down at 8.4 meters per second. I think I'm going to do a little burn here right before we touch down. Slow that down a little. And still lost our engine. That's okay. That is okay. Because overall, not bad. Alright, so now let's take a look at the rescue mission. Let's switch to him. We can recover that vessel later. Alright, so now we are going to warp around to this thing. Again, we are pretending that the fuel transfer was successful. So, just keep that in mind. We're going to do this burn here. Ready and burn. Alright. And bingo. Alright. Let's see what we got here. We have an intersection of 1 kilometer, which is not too bad. Let's go ahead and warp down here. Switch this to target and then retrograde. We're going to kill our relative speeds between ourselves and Hinga. We're going to pick her up and then we will land this sucker and we'll be done with this mission. Alright. Huge burn here, 422. But we totally would have had enough from that refueling had we been able to do that. And there we go. Boom. Alright, so now it is 1.1 kilometers away, so we're going to go ahead and get ready to burn towards Angus again. Get as close as possible. About within 30 seconds or so. Alright. Burn towards the target. There we go. Alright, yeah, that's perfect. Let's take a look at Angus's derelict here. There we go. Let's go ahead and get closer. And here we go. Let's just we'll go ahead and let her get all the way up to our vessel here. Make as small of a journey on EVA as possible. There we go. Switch on over. She is on a planetary base for some reason, and another pilot. Or it's a he, of course. I never can tell with Kerbal names. Alright, I'm the worst. Alright, let's get over here. I think I have named all the Kerbals that have been requested, but if you have a requested Kerbal name... Oh, I think I do have one that someone had requested in commemoration of a famous lady, and I think I've forgotten to do hers. I'll look up that comment, and one of these three, maybe the scientist, will be our new Kerbal. Sorry about that. I completely forgot about it. I will do that for next week's episodes. Next week we will continue the rescue theme, and we're going to rescue Mist from Duna. So it's going to be a big mission. We're going to take... I plan on taking a big vessel lander there that can have a full-size rover on it. And in addition to a rover, maybe a research station or something. I don't know. It's sounds exciting to be able to do something on Duna. So I am excited to do that. So let's get this thing on the ground here. Let's just bring her in. There we go. Can I actually not do that? Let's actually see if we can get a target here at the desert launch site. Now that I have this trajectory mod here. Let's see if we can get her done. Okay. Oh yeah. We're gonna land at the desert launch site. Faux show. Okay. Let's do it. Let's burn it. Let's burn it. In 1 minute and 22 seconds. Alright. Here we go. And ignition. Yeehaw. Alright, let's see if we can bring this on down just to match up with our maneuver node. There we go. Boom. Okay. So they should be entering into the Atmo here pretty soon. Let's go Go ahead and retract these. I'm just letting them burn up for no reason. Retract this. We're going to be dumping all of this anyway, but let's go ahead and get that ready to surface. And here we go. Beautiful. I'm going to go ahead and turn these cheats back off. We won't need those. And we are now entering the orbit. Let's go ahead and detach this thing and there we go. There's the launch site. Are we going to pass it? Nope. We're here. Boom. Awesome. So now we can land right at the runway. Fantastic. Kerbal's waiting by the window, vaguely looking down at their saw, and hoping possibly Jebediah will come home with some raw from Enmas or the moon. Maybe he'll come home soon. Was never what it once was, shouldn't really fly anymore. Either as if an answer with a sound like blowing up your ears. Ship crashes through Kerbal's atmosphere. Crowds gather as hundreds of rocks of our faith